I actually had like the best cold open. Not the best, but like a very funny one. But you know what? Fuck the cold open and fuck you. Welcome back to Tried But True, episode, I don't know, whatever, 18. I think it's 17. I am truly in the worst fucking mood ever. I am pissed off. Today has just been thing after thing after thing, and you guessed it, after thing. But you know what? I'm a positive person. I have a positive outlook. Or everyone who knows me as a positive person who has nothing negative to say ever. So we're gonna start off with the positives. Makeup honestly is eaten. Like can't really see it well, I assume, but like it's a bit more darker. Alright, I just realized I have a prop for this episode that I haven't put on. Okay, hang on. Wait a second. I said wait. Hold on. Blur that. You know what? I'm gonna go off camera. And then I'm gonna come back on with it. And I'm not gonna cut it. Or maybe I will cut it. But I'm not gonna stop the video. That's up to editing Jasper. Blur me. And close your eyes, but also make them. Yeah. Okay, we're back. But yeah, as I was saying, absolute horrible day. Sorry. Logistically, I feel. No, it. Perfect. Okay, this is actually gonna really fucking piss me off all day. Oh my god. Kind of given Pope. I'm the Pope. Or like one of those names. You know what? Should we keep it like this? Chat. Okay. This is what we're doing now. Can I hear me still? I don't know. Yes. There's again. But yeah, horrible day today. So first off, last night at or yesterday evening at 5 p.m. or something, I get a text from an unknown number. Blah blah blah, the building owner is going to come into your apartment tomorrow to check a pipe. There you go. I don't want a man in my house, especially that bored prick. But you know what? He was coming. And what I hate about real estate, landlords, blah, blah, lots of things. But right now, the main thing is I look ridiculous. But this is sorry. Anyway, what I hate about them is they'll be there between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So the whole day. So I anxiously woke up at 8:30 and didn't get to sleep until 4:30, by the way. I didn't even end up getting ready. I could have just slept in until whenever. But I got up and then stuff happened, and then it was really past 9 o'clock, so I didn't want to start getting ready and then be halfway through when they got him to my apartment. So I just sat there. So I feel very uncomfortable, and it's not just the headphones and the hat. It's mainly the hat. Anyway, so the hat's fully distracting, isn't it? Personally, for me, it's my triple my triple chin hitting the headphone. That's what's pissing me off. So actually, see, and I can't not have the headphone on because I feel crazy without it. Because with the headphone on, I'm just talking. I'm doing the podcast. Without it, I'm a crazy person yelling in an empty room. I'm literally in a padded room yelling in a Santa hat that's erect. A fully erect Santa hat in a padded room. But if I put it on like this, it... You know what? Sure. Sorry for yelling, but you know what? Whatever. Anyway, so landlord, blah, blah. Hey, guess what? He didn't get to the building till like 12:30, 1 o'clock. 12:30, 1 o'clock. I'm putting it about 12:30. Oh, f*** off the University of Canberra. I don't wanna... Oh, they have a new timetable in... Oh my god. Another thing added onto my list. Me. Okay, anyway, he got there and then he looked around my apartment for 2 seconds. And after all the information I gave, I don't know about plumbing, but from what I'm pretty sure from what I told him, he knew that it wasn't in my apartment, so he could have just left. But no, he had to go in and investigate for 5 minutes. And then he left. And then I go pee, hit flush. And he went home. Hey, hit flush again. Yay. The water's... I was like, oh, maybe the water pressure is just bad or something. Or maybe the toilet's just being weird. Like, you know when you go to the toilet sometimes? Well, I only go for pee. I don't know what happens with all the other shit you do. Get it? Shit. Hang on. Oh, I just whacked myself with the... What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I have no idea what I was talking about. I was talking about... Oh yeah, and then I go to wash... Like, you know when you go and it just doesn't flush, these things fine. But I turn on the tap. Nothing. Either they've burst a pipe or they've turned off the water. So I am pissed. But I'm like, you know what? I have to leave anyway. Because guess what? Now I'm late for the podcast. Because I'm actually meant to record at 1:30, maybe even 12:30. I was hoping to go as soon as possible. In fact, would have loved to be here at 11. That didn't happen. But anyway, I got ready. And, you know, I completely forgot about the water thing. Like, you know what? I'll deal with it when I get home. But I get ready. I grab my drink bottle. Because it's hot. I also know I'm just going to need it. Because I knew I was going to talk about this fucking scumlord. He's actually a nice guy. I actually have not that much ill will towards him. I have ill will against the real estate. Fuck them hoes. But anyway, grab my water bottle. Oh, it's nearly empty. It's got like this much in. I'm like, oh, I'll just empty it and refill it like I always do. Empty it. Alright, they turned off the water. Please mute me. Please mute that. So yeah, that happens. I'm frustrated. I'm like, you know what, whatever, there's water fountains on campus, I'll just go fill it up there. Because if the resources weren't meant to be used by people like me, who are they meant to be used by? So anyway, I leave my apartment, I start to walk out. Oh, I forgot my wallet with my student card, which allows me to get into the building. I start walking back. Oh, I didn't brush my teeth. Because I was stressed about them and I just forgot about it. Go back up. Water's off. So I haven't brushed my teeth today. Anyway, and then I start walking to uni. And I'm like, oh wait, it's 2 p.m. now. where I wanted to go for lunch will probably be closed, or they won't have much. Like they'll be about to close, or what I get won't be there like last time. So I was like, okay, I have to get something else. And on the way, there's a Hungry Jack's, there's a KFC, there's like a McDonald's. It's a good area to get food. Well, Hungry Jack's I had the other day because it's like my favorite place to get food from. I haven't had KFC in ages, but I don't really want KFC, and I'm not walking to McDonald's right now. So I didn't really have many options. I wanted Hungry Jack's, but I don't want Hungry Jack's. But anyway, I was like, you know what? But as I was walking, I was like pissed still, but I was like, you know what? Silver lining, when I walk in there, it'll be empty, it'll take 2 seconds, I'll be out. It's fine. I walk in. The 3 self-serve tablet things, old guy with much younger wife, and 1. The next 2, 3 teenage boys. One of which forgot that you can't use cash on that, and you have to go to the front counter. So he like built up a tab and then just left it. Didn't cancel it. Just walked up and he was like, "Oh, you can't believe pay with cash then, mate, can ya?" Yeah, well, I will pay cash for your fucking casket. Anyway, so that's a little annoying, and then it takes a second. I get it, but you know what? Hey, guess what? I got a large drink. I'm a bit happier. I walk out. I open my bag. I'm still annoyed. I'm hot. I'm sweaty. I can feel the makeup going off my head. Actually, do you want to know how sweaty I am? I wore my hat from the Halloween episode. I would like to show you what it looks like right now. See that? That wasn't there this morning. It's 23 degrees, by the way. Why am I so hot? It's not that hot. Hey, girl. Not that hot. Calm down. Anyway, and then I walk to uni. Things can't get much worse than they have right now. But I kind of need to pee. I go to the bathroom. Both stores are engaged. I don't know if people are in them because the university is pretty much empty. And like I doubt that 2 people are actually in there, but I wasn't going to go check. So I nearly had to use the urinal. Which, hey, guess what, is the most disgusting thing ever created by man. Ever. And I'm sure you can think of examples of like, oh, that might be worse. No, it's not. A urinal, a public urinal. No, sweetie. No, nothing's worse than that. Anyway, so then I go to do that, and then it flushes on its own, and it scares me, and I'm like, I don't want to be in here, so I leave. So I still kind of need to pee. Anyway, and then I go sit in the foyer, as it were, eating my lunch. And by the way, food's cold, drink's hot. I finish it up. I'm just finishing the episode of On I Was Watching. And who walks in? The station manager, Rachel. Yay, we love Rachel, and she was doing a nice thing, and she was fixing the things, and I didn't even have to go ask, because I would have had to go ask if she didn't come in at that point. But anyway, still awkward, because I actually don't know if I'm allowed to eat in there, because I'm not allowed to eat in here. So I don't know if that rule carries over to the entire, like, once you pass the threshold, is there no food? Or is there food in there, but not in here? Blah, 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 blah. There's also coasters out there, so I assumed that meant you could have at least drinks in here. But anyway, she comes in. I'm awkward, of course. Hey, when have I ever not been awkward? Hey, especially when I'm put in a vulnerable position like that. Awkward, because especially when I'm anxious or waiting for someone to come in, and then all of a sudden when I put my guard down, someone comes in. Hey, I'm acting a little weird. Hey, my social skills aren't that good. Hey, guess what, guys? Someone who talks into a podcast for 15 minutes and still hasn't gone halfway through the story. I've gone halfway through, but anyway. Probably doesn't have great social skills. someone who's wearing a Santa hat backwards, apparently. Someone with a Santa Claus ball in their face probably doesn't have great social skills. Someone who is actively sweating right now, and you can see it. Sweat. Sweat. Sweat, 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 sweat. And guess what? There's... you can't see it. But oh no, I think it's okay. But yeah. Well, this just looks stupid. Okay, honestly, I'm kind of used to it being like this. Kind of used to it. Although I do feel myself. So yeah. What else happened? I think, oh my god. When I didn't even finish that part of the story. So, this hat is pissing me the f*** off. Hang on. Ugh. Oh yes, because this is famously better. Perfect. Hey, guess what? There's no cool way to wear a Santa hat. Oh yeah, when I was at Hungry Jack's and I was putting my meal in my bag, because I'm not carrying a fucking Hungry Jack's bag, my big purse and everything with me to the fucking University of Canberra. I'm not doing that. I'm generally so pissed off. Like, actually, I'm not even being funny. I literally had bits planned for this podcast that we're not doing. I'm talking this, then I think I might have a segment after this that won't be that interesting. Maybe we'll put you on, and then I'm fucking leaving. Then I'm going fucking home. And I have to go to Woolworths. But anyway, I open my bag, and what do I find? My NYX lip liner in spicy that I was looking for all weekend, but couldn't find. And I looked in that bag, and it wasn't there, and not there. I am aware that I'm doing all this with a fucking Santa hat. Fucking... See, that was my day. What about yours? And well, you tell me, we're gonna do the cut, do the transition. Okay. I fixed the hat. I think I'm kind of fucking with it. This bit right here, the seam, kind of pissing me the fuck off. The fit pissing me the fuck off. I can see the ball in my peripheral, and I believe I've talked about this before. Am I on? Yes, I am. Sorry, I just, forgot what I sound like on mic. Okay, if you're not a professional podcaster like me, if you haven't spoken to a mic with headphones on, if you haven't heard your own feedback when you're talking, it's a little unsettling at first, but after a while you generally get used to it. Even when you first start recording every time, it's oh, right. But then you get used to it, and then you just forget it's there. And that's what's happened to me. And honestly, I talk so much on the podcast, more than I talk to my... I used to talk to myself a lot. I still do, but I feel like I talk to myself a lot less. So it's a different vibe. And this is how I sound. What I hear in my head right now is just how I sound. Anyway, I digress. What was I talking about? I generally have no idea. Yeah, I fixed the hat. It's kind of annoying me. Oh, yeah. So, what I was going to say is, I kind of feel like my life would work a lot better if I had the blinders like horses. I have a lot in common with horses. I need the blinders. I just saw another ad for the timetabling thing. Oh my god, I didn't talk about that. I kind of did. Why are they changing the timetable? Hey, you see, University of Canberra. I know the old timetable wasn't perfect. I know Allocate was not perfect. But why couldn't you change it 2 years ago? Why can't you change it in 3 years when I'm not here anymore? Well, I probably will be here based off my academic record. But why couldn't you wait until then? Why couldn't you wait until I was situated? Or even just tell me about the new timetable thing in the new year. Hell, in December. I'm not in the mental headspace to receive this information, and I am taking it personally. So University of Canberra, how dare you? How dare you? I can't look at you. Oh, that's just on the logo. It's over there. Ah, it's behind me. Anyway, so, this isn't the segment I was talking about, but I do have a segment which is kind of tried but true, but it's tried but I said it was kind of true, but it was inconclusive, so we're trying it again. Or try but true, but I've tried it for a duration, and now I have feedback on it, even though last week I also had feedback on it. Which is Apple Music. I'm back to Spotify. Switched back over last night because I was sick of it. Oh my god. And maybe karma is getting me. Maybe this is what today's about. It's about getting my karma. Anyway, I switched back. So the reason is because Apple Music, it kind of sucks. Hey, so if you are an Apple Music user, don't switch to Spotify if you plan to ever go back to Apple Music. Apple Music is so bad. The only benefits it has is like the audio quality is apparently better. Personally, it was fine. If anything, it was like quieter. The transfer from Spotify to Apple Music was easy. I will give you that. That was very easy. It's not easy going the other way around. I tried to do one playlist, got angry, gave up. So yeah, those are like and also they have a few positive features that I do appreciate. This is like such a small thing that does not matter, but to me it kind of matters, is that when you create a playlist, when you don't have a cover photo on Spotify, they just add the first 4 covers into a square. But on Spotify, on Apple Music, it just puts the title of the playlist as the cover. I don't know if you can change the cover photo manually. I didn't try. I didn't bother. But that's kind of what I want. Hey, because I want it to be succinct. I want it to be all kind of the same vibe and whatever. And on Spotify, for me, it is the same vibe because I actively have a system and I picked like an artist I like and I put a little filter on it for my color of the year. And right now it's red. Next year it's going to be, I don't know what it's going to be next year. It might be blue or something. I might go crazy. But yeah, and it's like, and it has a blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Who cares? But yeah. So those were the only benefits, I feel. Oh, and also, you can, when you queue songs, you can either queue it to the end of the line or at the top. I do appreciate that. However, in every other way that I use Apple Music, Spotify did it better. What I will say is the only thing I can't judge, well, it's not the only thing, but the thing I can't judge and that I probably should keep in mind, I probably did at the wrong time, is I went to Apple Music at a really weird time in my listening habits where I was at the end of a playlist, but I hadn't started the new one. I didn't want to start the new one, but I already passed the maximum song limit, so I was in like a weird liminal space. And by the way, since we're here, and since I have time to kill, not really, I could probably end it now, it's 26 minutes, that's enough. My playlists are basically, I put every song I want to listen to right now on a playlist, and I number it, the year I've made it, and for example, I'm on 2025 playlist number 11 right now, I was just on 10. And then I do a max of 250 songs. It used to be 200, then it used to be 300, and now it's 250. But if I go over that, I make a secondary playlist that is the deluxe version of that first playlist where I can add more songs, and that's what I have done. But then, so other than that, so I didn't actually make a new playlist, and I was at the end of a playlist, so I didn't really make a playlist. I just added a few songs, which was fucking hard and annoying and pissed me off. But yeah, so I went back to Spotify. Everything about it's easier. Adding songs to playlists is easier. Queuing songs is easier. Finding songs are easier. Recommended songs on the end of playlists, love. I did not realize how much I would miss seeing that. But anyway, so yeah, went back. Now let's do what we're all really waiting for. The next segment, which hopefully will be interesting and hopefully will make it on. Now I am going to play it on my phone, but we're not going to screen record because that's going to either require a lot of editing or I will get banned off YouTube. Ooh, okay. Perfect. We have 2 unread messages. Now, I'm about to share something very confidential and something I fear people would judge me for, but I am ready to come out with it. Guys, I have a Grindr account. Whoa. Okay, look, I know we all hate gay people in this audience apparently, but chill, let me explain. So, why do I have Grindr? I'll tell you. When I first downloaded the app, it was because I want to get cracked. Straight up, that was why. But then, the first hookup I had was horrible. I had a horrible experience, and I decided I don't want to ever do that again. I will never hook up with anyone, especially from an app, ever again. Mainly only from an app, ever again. I'll probably... Anyway. But, yeah. So, bad experience, and then I've just kind of been on the app, kind of using it, honestly, to be funny. To say random shit and make myself laugh. And just, like, not make fun of people, but, like, make fun of people. But also... I know, it's just interesting and sad to see how insane and devoid of any normal interaction the app is. Like, hey. Anyway, so why am I telling you this? Because we are gonna go through some of the messages I've received. Straight up, that's what it is. So this is for all my non-gay, non-slutty Grindr users who listen to the podcast. So we're talking straight women, gay women. That's pretty much the only people I can think of who aren't on the app, and even then. Okay, so one that I literally just got a second ago, like literally when the segment started, didn't have it, now I have it, is from, and I haven't read that, I just got to add, I fucking hate Grindr ads too. Like, girl, what are you doing? Okay. Anyway, Tay, who is 19 and 227 kilometers away. The drooling emoji. What's a man got to do to get you on your back with your legs wrapped around their waist? Next, Kirk from 232 kilometers away, who sent a photo of him mugging to the camera and then said, "Hey, do you want to instruct me on video call to torture ruin me, make me permanently ruin myself and turn me into a no limits?" What happened to how are you? How's your night going? Looking for MNF? No age. His bio reads, or their bio reads, "By a top guy here looking for couples MNF to have fun with." Now, I'm not a MNF couple, believe it or not. Well, I guess me and producer Paul are. But producer Paul, who isn't here, I'm just pointing, he is... I actually don't know what he's doing. I think he said something about climbing a mountain. I don't know. Anyway, but he said, "Hi," followed by, "Do you like big black at 2 or 3 p.m., by the way?" Anything else? No, honestly, that's enough. Okay. I think that's all I have for this segment, but we're gonna go right to the next segment. And when I throw my phone, I gotta go back on it for, you know what? No. Actually, I might. Yeah. I'm not logging into Spotify right now. What was I going to talk about? Put You On. Yeah, okay. So I'm only going to talk about the songs that I added to a playlist last night at 4 a.m. Now, I know I just complained about being awake till 4 a.m. and then listening to new music and adding it to playlists. Kind of sounds like why I was up till 4 a.m. Actually, next week I'm going to talk about Batman, but we're also going to do Christmas stuff. And it's going to be like the number 10, where it's actually like a cool special episode. And it might actually be a cool special episode. But yeah. But anyway, songs. Super Pop by Madonna. It's from the 20th anniversary of her 2005 album. What is it called? Confessions on the Dance Floor. You know, the one where like conceptually it's meant to be one track that just plays for an hour on at the club or whatever, but then when I got put on streaming and like on like albums and on like CDs and vinyls, it had to be split up. Did you know that? I knew that. But anyway, I'm pretty sure it is like a brand new song. Love it. It's cool. It's like Madonna. I don't know. But like my favorite, basically, it's like the song is, if I were X, I'd be a Y. If I were X, I'd be a Y. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Vogue. Now, how do you Vogue? I can't Vogue. I'm not going to try and Vogue. Honey. I'm sorry. But one of the lines is, one of like the, whatever, is, if I were an animal, I'd be a dog. If I were a dog, I'd be a man. If I were a man, I'd be a president. Now, I cackled at that because I didn't expect her to say, if I were a dog, I'd be a man. And the way she says it is like, it's not a rhyme, and it's like, I just so out of place. But like, cocky, serve, diva. But like, I was expecting her to say, if I were a dog, I'd be a chihuahua. Ooh, ooh, if I were a dog, I'd be a Rottweiler. If I were a dog, I'd be a golden poodle. That's what I was expecting. Other songs. Murder in the Dance Floor by whatever her name is. The original, not the Triple J fucking bullshit. My eyes sting and I'm looking everywhere but the camera. And also pollen. Pollen's pissing me off too, kind of. But only today and only for a few seconds. And right now. So like a few minutes, a few hours. I don't fucking know. Stop it. No. You know what? Screw you. And yeah, I don't know this is a 40-minute episode and I thought I was going to be here for 20 minutes. And I just realized I didn't tell you that. But I said to myself. So you... I am strong. I am powerful. I am enough. Anyway. Other songs. Murder on the Dance Floor. Boyfriend and I Love You by Justin Bieber. I think that's what it's called. Loveful, because I only just realized that the I Love You Whatever by Justin Bieber is an interpolation of Loveful. I haven't listened to that song in ages. It's not like I just didn't clock it. Last time I listened to that song, I was like 16 and I was stupid at 16. Ask anyone. Hey, ask anyone who knew me at 16. I was weird, dumb, annoying, egotistical, a prick, angry, annoying, faggy, but like not in like a cool, sexy, ooh. Why do I keep doing this? Is not what voguing is. That's not voguing. I don't know why this is my... Ooh. I don't know why I'm like... doing like breaststroke or whatever. I was like DL annoying, definitely gay, but doesn't want to admit it. Faggy. Which is the worst kind. But yeah. What other songs were there? There was like 3 or 4 more. Denim by that kid, which I just put on my Instagram story. Well, I didn't just put it. I put it on Tuesday. There's 2 by a person who I saw on like TikTok, and then I went to the account and I had a like song already, so I rediscovered that song. And hang on, oh my god, you're pissing me off. Did you see my butt? Did you see my butt just then? Do you want to see my butt anyway? Ooh. Ooh. Ignore that. Ignore that. Oh, why did I do that? I'm in the cool boy. We're just here to have fun, man. The cool counselor seat. You can't see the back of the chair. Doesn't matter. I just look like a freak. Hello. It's not a phone. It's my headphones. So yeah. What was I talking? Oh yeah. Why is my eyebrow half in and half out? Jesus, pick a side. Also, I started watching Palm Royale. I know that's not a song, but it was good, and I can only kind of half hear myself because the hat is obscuring my hearing. This is a episode. I'm sorry. Are you mad? Are you mad that I'm just really angry and now kind of delusional? Are you mad? Are you mad that I'm doing bits, even though that's kind of what I want to do on the podcast? I kind of want to be funny and do bits, but they're not really funny. Oh, also from that kid, Barely Human and underscores, Spencer Needs a Ladder. What I was talking about was Z Machine. Good Boy is the song I already know, and then Brain and Body is a new song. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. Fantasy by Fickle Friends. That's What Makes Me Love You by The Regrets. Spaghetti by Lee SSERAFIM. I don't know what that means. And J-Hope. I Won't Say I'm in Love from Hercules. And yeah, that's it. Ooh. And I just added I Like Your Look by Kim Petras. Alright. Pals, we've been here for what? 39 minutes, 40 minutes. I could go longer. I could go shorter. Do I have anything else to bloody say? I feel like you're not appreciating how I look right now. If I go back here, I don't know why I'm yelling. Can you hear me still? Yes. You can hear me, but not very loud. See, how can you still not see this? See? This is how I'm sitting. In jorts too. I'm really I'm a lesbian in disguise. I'm really sorry. I'm in a really hyper mood right now. I think it's the hat. I think whenever I have props, it makes me go crazy. I guess I'm going to with that next week too. Actually, what might make me even crazier is I'm considering bringing 2 drink bottles, one with water, as a kind of chaser. That's the word. And then another drink bottle. And I'm considering that, but I feel if I do that, I'm just going to be having a lot of fun after the podcast, and it'll be a Tuesday afternoon, and that's a little weird. But yeah, this hat is truly... Actually, it's not even the hat, it's the hair. Or it's just the headphones. I don't know. It was all the above. I don't look like Santa Claus. I look like I just had a nap in the Victorian times. I look like a really sad, sleepy old man from 1833 in the cartoon form. And that's why that's how I be looking. Yeah. So what did you want to talk about? You can't speak back to me. Right. This is pre-recorded days in advance, and I have no possible way of knowing what you're saying. Even this here is a guess. You're probably not saying anything, because who actually talks back to your YouTube video? Or a Spotify podcast, or Apple Music podcast, or Apple Podcast technically, or on the UCFM.com website, or live on UCFM right now. If you're listening live, yo, keep listening. Make sure to follow UCFM on everything. Make sure you hit up the phone line, which is, can I read it from here? 0415 74405. I believe it's a text line. Give him a text. Say, I'm listening to Try By True. I love it. Do that even if you're not listening live. Hell, if it's 2031 and you're listening because I became famous, text them up. Ow, God. I hate this desk. Sorry, I just hit the chair and the chair didn't do anything. The chair is my best friend in this room. The chair has never done me wrong, except for the one time it has done me wrong. Which, by the way, was the first video episode behind the scenes. There was a chair here, and that chair was actually this chair. I had to replace it because it was being a dick and wasn't low in. And if I'm too high up, I'm not in frame. And also, I look ugly and fat because you can see my belly. And that's why I'm not in the main studio, because I'm ugly and fat. And you can see my belly, or you can see my head, and then just the wall behind me on top of me. Glad I clarified that. You know what? Okay, we're going for 50 minutes. I feel, you know what? No, this is going to be 2 episodes. That's what's happening. Cut. Thank you for listening to Try About True. Tune in next week for the Christmas episode, and also maybe the rest of this, or maybe it'll be at the end. I don't know. I'm getting tied up by the headphones, by the way. So, I'm going to turn back around so the cord doesn't, kill me. I feel like I'm, on a real estate TV show. Or a renovation show. And I design the homes. And my stupid husband builds it. But he doesn't actually build it. The builders build it. He just kind of stands there like a dickhead. And he's cheating on me with a model. I think that's happening somewhere in the world. Ooh. Also, I don't think I revealed it when I have shown my knees several times for some reason. I'm wearing my Air Forces. By the way, that's really hard. You don't understand, okay? I'm not that flexible. And the fact that you just saw my Air Forces and it only took that much noise and effort is kind of shocking. And I wasn't going to, I'm sorry. This is a bad episode. Hey, I'm just going to cut this. This is going to be like BTS. The, behind the scenes, not the band. Oh my god, I feel like I'm doing coke. That's how itchy my nose is. I've never done coke. I don't know where that rumor started. Never done it. Don't even know what it looks like. I actually have nothing to say, but I don't want to end the podcast. You know what I mean? You know when, you're having so much fun and you don't want it to end because what's next is going to suck. I want to go to Woolworths. Also, guys, I'm going to reveal something to you right now. I'm going to reveal what I used to look like. Fuck it. I used to not wear makeup. Mind you, I started wearing makeup Actually, I started wearing makeup a year after this was taken. And this was taken in my childhood bedroom. I love throwing things, by the way. I get why people do it. I love throwing hats, throwing student cards, tantrums, parties, galas. Really, anything you need thrown, hit me up. Sorry, that wasn't funny. Sorry, I'm not funny all the time. Oh my god. Oh, a podcaster should only release the funny stuff, and when they're rambling and not, should just cut themselves off? Put everyone out of misery? Oh, because I went 10 minutes over. That's what I think about that. Bitch. Hey, hey, hey. You can't see the chair, so the bit's not funny to you. Whatever. Go away. Well, you can see me hunched over. Shut up. Don't look at the side. Don't look at my side profile. Shut up. I hate you. I think that's the end of the episode, y'all. Y'all. So I haven't done any of those this episode. And another thing. Yeah, you thought I was going. Oh, wait. I can't put this light in. Wait, I look so sexy. Oh my god. Ugh. Who want to crack me? Actually, you can very much see my double chin. Why are you still here? Can you go? Wait, no, don't go. Stay in contest. I just went so gross.